We have here a representative question, multiple choice question to test our understanding about the definition of the taxation. According to the question number 1, the fundamental concept of the taxation is described as the inherent power of the sovereign state. Which of the following choices least accurately reflects? So we are going to find the least, okay? So if we have a good understanding about the taxation definition, then we can easily find that least accurate reflects one of the 4 essential components of the foundational concept of the taxation. So here, so what I can still remember is there is a public purpose, there is a revenue regulation, and does not require explicit because again that is inherent, meaning to say inherent with the existence of the state. So mayroon pa yon yung legislative, okay, can be exercised by legislative. In here, try to evaluate a power is necessarily exercised by executive branch. This is wrong. Why? It is because this is a legislative. It should be a legislative branch. And to ensure efficient collection. So that is not how it is. Well, executive branch can only be is part of the phase of taxation, but as to the administrative only, not on the exercise of the power. So this somehow correct, but not on the levying or the exercise of the power of the taxation. It's just administration for the enforcement, which is executed by the BIR as the agency of the government. So therefore, our answer is here is the least accurate is A. So we can see the explanations in here just to refresh what we have understood about the taxation definition. So it says here that the part of taxation is an inherent power of the state, but it is primarily exercised by legislative branch, the lawmaking body. Okay, and through the enactment, not the collection. Ang nangyayari muna dito ay gagawa muna ng batas. That is the exercise of the taxation power, yung paggawa ng batas. The acts of levy or imposition. Yung magko-collecta na at magko-compute ng taxes, yun yung assessment at saka collection. That is the administrative phase of taxation, which is not the exercise of the power. The exercise of the power is happening. That's only for administration purpose only. The exercise of power, like determining who can be subject to tax, how much the tax rate, and when to file, the objective of this, the goal of what's the purpose is it's happening in the legislative branch and not in the executive branch. The executive, the Bureau of Internal Revenue, is responsible only on the enforcement, administration, and collection. So that's the point. Imposed by legislature, not the exercise. Again, the BIR is not exercising power of taxation. BIR is not, take note, it's not exercising the power to tax. Okay. So I need you to emphasize this one. And therefore, stating the power is necessarily exercised by executive branch is the least. That's why it is the least, because the concept is misidentifies the primary body, which is the legislative, that wields the power of imposition. The other options correctly describe the concepts, the inherent, public, purpose, and revenue generation, as I have checked earlier, like the public purpose generated must be support for public services, and the primary is to raise revenue, raise funds, and the States is inherent in the state existence. Okay, so that's it. So thank you for, that's for our question relating to the definition of the tax.